Hey guys, K-Props and welcome to my continuation from a new tutorial series, my Devil May Cry 3 Dante cosplay tutorial. This part we're gonna be covering how to make Rebellion. Dante's my iconic sword, the sword he uses every game from Devil May Cry 2 to 4. Yeah, this is basically the sword that I'm gonna be building. This is gonna be the Devil May Cry 3 Rebellion style sword. Meaning this is not the awakened sword, because the awakened sword has the open side guards, and this doesn't have closed side guards because I'm dressing up as not Dante when he got his powers. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys this tutorial. The sword took me longer than I expected to build, and I forgot how time consuming it can be to make swords. So yeah, in the video, when I'm gonna be talking the video, I'm gonna be telling you guys what materials that I use and what templates that I got from. I downloaded the templates from Demon Artist, I forgot his name, but I'm gonna look him up and I'm gonna put the template down below in the description so you guys can download it and build it as well. And yeah, I know there are other Devil May Cry Rebellion. I'm sorry. I know there are other Devil May Cry Rebellion tutorials out there, but I want to add my own twist and my own taste to it. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and yeah, see you guys in the end of this video, and enjoy the tutorial, guys. Well, here it is, guys, the tutorial. What I got, like I said in the video before, I got the templates from a Demon Artist, and I tried to make the weapon to scale to my body because I'm a pretty tall guy, and I didn't want like a long, skinny sword. Like the sword was like long enough, that was perfect, but the width wasn't right. Like it was really skinny. So basically I did some freehanding on how I wanted the sword to look like. So basically I traced the template and I move it a little bit more. I moved it a little bit so it was bigger than it was, and it was right for me. Like I saw it, I was like, okay, this is perfect. So that's what I did. So I basically freehanded the size of the sword a little bit, but I still kept within the lines that what I wanted. So here it is, me measuring everything out. We're using the dowels that I got from Walmart. Right now here I'm tracing everything out with my EVA foam. This is the candy pad that I use. So I'm tracing everything out. I want to say there was like at least a good, for like the handle portion, like the skull and the rib cage, I want to say there was like at least a good 6 layers of EVA foam that I cut out and traced and just had it to shape. So you guys are gonna see me here cut everything out. And parts that I didn't record, I was sanding and cutting to have it to shape, and gluing everything together and have it sanding and cut. So that was what I was doing, because I was preparing it to cover everything in foam, like I did with my ebony&ivory. Like I built it out EVA foam, the candy pad foam, and then I covered it in craft foam, which gave me a really nice result. And I was gonna do it with the sword. So yeah, basically you guys are gonna see me trace and cut, and that's it. That's basically the tutorial. I'm gonna be coming back in parts of the video where I'm gonna be talking and telling you guys on what I did. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial for my Devil May Cry Rebellion, for my Devil May Cry 3 Dante Rebellion sword. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, so for the ribcage part, I wanted the ribcage to stand out more instead of just having a flat piece. So what I did is I drew the lines from the template and I took my X-Acto knife and I cut the lines like in an angle. So basically when I cut both sides at an angle, it will have like a layered effect. So it would look like the ribcage is in pieces instead of just having like a flat area. So I wanted to do like a little bit sculpting. And here are the little faces that came with the sword. I actually was gonna try to like print out like a template for a skull, but my printers decided to stop working like always, and I just basically used the skull from the that came with the sword. So right now you guys are gonna see me here. I'm cutting everything with the X-Acto knife, just all the little groups and details that I need to cut. I'm going back with my box cutter knife and giving it some angles and basically turning it into shape so it's not like just a flat face. You guys are gonna see me here do the same thing with my X-Acto knife, just going around it. And I actually took some sandpaper and I just basically was sanding it around so it can have like a smooth like surface, so it's not that rugged, so it's not that rough. So in this part of the video, you guys are gonna see me here. I'm actually covering the sword hilt with the sticky back craft foam because I didn't like how the texture looked, and I already knew that I was gonna cover everything in the craft foam so it can have like a not a smooth finish, but it's not gonna look as ugly. So here it is. That's basically what I did. I'm sorry about that. I think I'm getting sick. And yeah, that's basically the tutorial. I'm basically just layering everything in layers of foam, just covering everything. And then for I guess for the blade part, I'm gonna come back and tell you guys what I did for the blade part. So yeah, keep watching the tutorial. If you guys are enjoying it, give this tutorial a like and comment if you guys have any suggestions or questions down below. So I'll be right back and I'll talk a little bit more in this tutorial. Alright, so for the blade part, I actually use the foam board, which is basically every crafter's handy material. So yeah, basically I cut out the shape with of the blade with the foam board, and I basically just that's what I did. I cut out the shape with the foam board, and I was basically hot gluing it down on the edges, holding it down for a long time, which is pretty annoying. I was just standing there for a while, holding everything down. Luckily, I only recorded me doing that one side of the sword, so you guys don't have to be like watching me painfully glue down both sides, which is kind of annoying and time consuming. So I did that for you guys, so you guys don't be like, oh my god, he's doing two sides in the video, why do you only do one and you record that? I did that, so you're welcome. So yeah, that's basically what I did. I cut up some more foam board, I traced the blade, and I basically covered that up because my idea was to use the craft foam, but I was thinking that was gonna be a little bit too flimsy. So, and I wanted something sturdy, and I gotta say the sword is pretty sturdy. The sword actually has some weight to it, which I was pretty surprised at having some weight to it. So yeah, that's basically me just holding everything down. I think pretty soon me showing the final result of the sword is gonna be coming up. So that's what I did. Oh, and when I say this, for the other side, I want to have like a raised edge, like on both sides. So basically, I took the leftover EVA foam, I cut it up into strips, into a long strip, and I glued it down. I cut it down a little bit more because it was a little bit too high. So I think this is the part where I'm gonna be showcasing you guys the finished blade. So if I finish here real quick, and just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and here we go. Here's the finished blade. I gotta say, this is a pretty like large blade because Dante has a huge blade, and the sword is up to my shoulders. Like, it's almost up to my shoulders, and I'm pretty happy with how this blade came out. Little things here and there that were fixed, I'm gonna be fixing, but here is me showcasing you guys everything that I did. As you guys can see, it was a lot of layers of foam on the hilt. And I want to say it's 3 layers of the foam board for the blade. You gotta basically have the base layer where the wooden dowel and the and the craft foam meet, and then you got the top layer, which is basically the blades. I'm gonna go back and sand areas flat, and it's gonna work. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial of me making my rebelling. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Super glad how it is, and I cannot wait to paint this sword so it can look all badass and damaged. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So yeah guys, that's the end of the tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial of me how I make the Rebellion Dante's sword. Next up is gonna be kind of a tutorial, but not really. I'm gonna be making Dante's coat and pants. That's not gonna be a tutorial. That's more gonna be like a video showing the steps that I'm taking, and like be like I'm gonna record a little bit, and I'm gonna stop and talk about in the video what I did. So that video is gonna be something different. It's gonna be a new style of recording for me because I never worked like making I obviously worked with fabric before. You guys saw me do a bodysuit tutorial. But I've never made like a trench coat and pants and like add stuff onto it. So it's gonna be interesting to see what I can come up with. So yeah, that's that video probably is not gonna go up this week. It's probably going to go up, I wanna say next week. I'm gonna try to get it up this coming week. Like, I'm gonna try my best, guys. So basically it's gonna be yeah, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best, honestly. If I can get it up by this Friday, that means I'll try to get it up by this week. If not, it's gonna be up by next week, either a Monday or a Wednesday, because I think because I'm making a trench coat and the pants, and that's kind of time consuming because I gotta cut out the patterns. I gotta get the pattern, of course. I gotta measure it so it can fit my body, and then I gotta add stuff onto it, like the little detail that his coat has, and I want that to be perfect. So yeah, don't expect that video to be up this week. Expect it to be up next week. If I have it up this week, maybe something like a miracle will happen. But don't expect it to be up this week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoying the tutorial so far for my Devil May Cry 3 Dante cosplay tutorial. If you're not a subscriber and you like what I've done and you like my tutorial so far, subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. If you guys want to like, comment on my video, that helps me a lot as well. Any questions, of course, put it down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them, where I got my templates or how I did this or where I get my materials from. You guys can ask me in the comments below and I'll answer. If you're a subscriber and you're not getting notified for every time that I put up a video, hit the notification bell and you guys are going to get notified for every video that I put up. So you guys can get notified early when, oh, KB Props uploaded a video. I'll watch it later, or I'll watch it right now. I got some time, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is KB Props. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial series. I got my Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta up. Finished that tutorial. That's 3 videos right there. I'm doing my Devil May Cry 3 Dante now. And I got a buttload of other tutorials on my channel as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this new tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video.